What is up everybody, this is ipokeletsplay and welcome back to my Pokemon Black and White walkthrough part 4. In the last episode, we defeated, nobody, and in this episode we are going to be facing Cheren and some other people. So in the last episode we got our elemental monkey, and I got a grass type elemental monkey because I chose Tepig. And Tepig is an awesome starter, and the elemental monkey is an okay addition to your team if you want to actually use him. I don't really recommend it too much, but you know, you can do whatever you want. So right now, what you're going to want to do to defeat his starter is just send in your elemental monkey and just attack his starter, and basically that should pretty much defeat him. But yeah, so basically you're just going to be attacking him with your elemental monkey. But I just wanted to say, if you guys have an idea for a nickname for Tepig, it would really be helpful, because I have no idea what to nickname him. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Also, I'm really sorry that I didn't get out a video in the last week or so, but I had a lot to do, and yeah, so that was kind of hard, and I promise I'll have a video out by next week, and yeah. So right now you're just going to want to attack his Purloin a lot, because Purloins are very easy to kill, and they're one of his weakest Pokemon, so yeah. So right there, Tepig gained a level, which is really awesome because now he's level 13. And it's really good to have a high level starter, especially in the beginning of the game, in case you didn't want to use your elemental monkey at all. But yeah, I'm sure that you could actually defeat your rival without your elemental monkey, but it's much harder to do. So yeah. So you get a little bit of money for winning, but he gives you some orange berries after you win, which is nice. It's very nice. It heals your Pokemon by 10 HP, but right now you're not really going to need them because your Pokemon probably have higher HP than 10 or 20. So yeah. So also, if you talk to some of these people, some of them will give you items, but I never really even needed the items. But so yeah. So now I just go in and heal, and if you ever see that I have more items than I did the last time you saw, I probably bought some within the time that you didn't watch, or when I went into the Pokemon Center, I bought some potions or whatever. So this is the first part of the walkthrough or the first part of the game that's really cool. Or not really, but it's like one of the coolest additions to the game, because now instead of looking the same, all the gyms look different. So now instead of it just being that plain white building with the white with yellow on top or something, or in Pokemon Platinum it had, I think, some sort of a maroony color. So now each gym is very different, and like in most of the first gyms, you can always just walk around the trainers and just step on the buttons, but who would want to do that when you can get some extra experience points? So most of the trainers are going to have Lillipups or Patrats or Purloins, and really you can just take them out with your elemental monkey or your starter or whoever you want to use, and yeah, it's really easy. So basically, his Lillipup's just gonna lower my defense, and it's gonna kind of go back and forth and stuff. And yeah, so So, I'm sorry I haven't been talking, but there isn't really much to talk about in this walkthrough. I mean, I don't understand how commentators, like, say so much. It's a lot of work to think of stuff to say. So, for this, for this gym, you are going to have to step on the buttons which correspond with the blinds. And basically, you step on the type button, which is super effective to the curtains. So right now I'm just healing my Pokemon, but yeah. So basically, now this lady's gonna come and she's gonna be like, I need a deluxe trainer. Oh my god, they eat people here? Ew. Cannibalistic gym. So she sends out a Patrat, which would also like to eat my soul, and but we're gonna make sure that never happens. So Pig is gonna use Ember. So basically, yeah, that's just what's gonna happen. It's gonna use Ember, and I'm gonna use Ember, and it's just gonna die because it's Patrat, and Patrats are stupid. So she's gonna send out a Purloin, which actually isn't that bad of a Pokemon, but I remember this is what I wanted to say in the rival battle. Some guy in my last video asked me if I was going to use a Purloin, or he recommended that I use a Purloin. But to tell the truth, I actually have all my team mapped out, so I will probably not be taking recommendations for Pokemon. But yeah, I mean, you guys can recommend Pokemon, but I'm probably not going to use them, and I promise I will be getting my next Pokemon soon, within the next few parts, and yeah, and I'm not sure if I already said I was sorry for not posting. I remember a bunch of people wanted a new video, and yeah. So now, we're gonna run into these people, and he's like, welcome to the Pokemon gym. I'm Chili. Whoa, where did you come from? Jesus Christ, it's like magic. So Clean is like, I'm grass type. And I actually didn't know his name before this. I thought his name was Dento. So it's Clean, Chili, and Cress. That's nice. If I was parents of my kids, I would name them all different names that are weird. So right there I went and healed, but I cut it out. So you guys, if you're wondering how my Pokemon are magically all better, that's how. So each of these gym leaders is going to have both a Lillipup and an Elemental Monkey. Now, the Lillipup is not that hard to defeat because it's a Lillipup, and the Elemental Monkey is where you're probably going to have trouble, because the Elemental Monkey conveniently always defeats your starter Elemental. So, if you have a Fire starter, then it's going to be the Water Elemental Monkey. If you have a Grass starter, then it's going to be the Fire Elemental Monkey. And if you have a Water starter, it is going to be the Grass Elemental Monkey. I think I might have already said that, but it doesn't matter. So, you guys get the point. That's pretty much how it goes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to defeat the Lillipup with my Pig. And right now it irritates me because he healed, and that's like the last thing you want a gym leader to do. But it does, I'm going to give you guys a little pointer. If you are using, what I recommend you do if a guy's at red health, is use your weaker move first, and then use the stronger move. It's proven very helpful, because if you use your stronger move and then your weaker move, the Pokemon's gonna heal. And I've always noticed that that gym leaders can usually not use more than 2 potions on a Pokemon, or I don't think I've seen it before. So yeah, you don't really have to worry that much about them spamming potions. It's just very annoying when they heal after you've gotten them down very low. from like really weak attacks. So here is his last Pokemon, and it is a Pampor since I chose to Pig, and I am just gonna attack it with Force like I told you guys to, and Force is pretty much gonna defeat it. So it's really convenient if you actually look on their heads. One of them has a tree, the grass type. One of them has water. If you look there, it's some sort of waterfall thing, fountain maybe. That's a good nickname for a Pampor if you want to name it Fountain. But yeah, and I think the fire monkey has a fire element on its head. So yeah. So now he's saying like how he was defeated, and he's like, wow, you're quite remarkable. So take our badge because we have to give it to you. Not because you earned it, because we have to, because we're obviously better than you, even though we lost. So now you're just gonna get a badge. And I always thought it was weird how in this game, now the badges are all like rectangular. And in the original game, they're all like circular or square-ular thing. So that is the first TM you get, the TM83, I think, workout, or work up. Work up is, it raises your attack stat or defense stat, I'm not really sure which. But TMs can be used however many times you want, and that's actually really good, because, it's just good. So, she takes you up the stairs. She's like, my room is upstairs, come on up. And, so you walk into her room, and she's like, so, I'm, like, making this thing, and the professor asked me to, so, I need you to, like, go do something. And, you get cut after talking to her, and, then you go and, then what you have to do is you go back down the stairs, and you're going to go into the dream yard, which is, you can catch some pretty good Pokemon in the dream yard. Unfortunately, there are going to be no new additions to my team in this episode, but, I considered putting away Pansage, but I realized that he would be an awesome cut slave, so that's what I just wanted to do. So, here I'm going to teach my Pansage cut, and then I'm going to cut down the tree, and that is pretty much going to be the end of the episode. So, yeah, it's, we did a lot in this episode. We fought Cheren, we fought the gym leader, we got our first badge, and I think it's been a long day, so I didn't want to, continue this part much after this, because now we are going to be facing, I believe, our first Team Plasma battle, which is actually really good. And this isn't the first time we saw them, but it is going to be the first time we battle some grunts. So, as far as I'm concerned. So now, Bianca comes, and she's like, derp da herp da herp, herp da derp da derp. Okay, well, I will see you guys in the next episode, because this is the end.